everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Freya. And in today's video, I'll be sharing my current weekly workout split. How I structure my training across the week to stay strong, lean, and consistent. Right now, I'm doing a 4-day split and training 6 days a week with 1 day rest. My split goes like this. Back, glutes/legs, shoulders, chest, arms, then glutes/legs, then shoulders again. And I take 1 day somewhere in between, usually when I feel my body needs it, not on a fixed schedule. It could fall on a weekday or a weekend. And on rest days, I still like to stay active. Sometimes I go for a light run or nature hike if the weather's nice. And my regular cardio, mostly tennis. I love playing once or twice a week, especially when it's sunny out. By the way, I don't train abs on separate day. I just throw in some crunches or planks after workouts a couple times a week, super quick, just to stay consistent. And for the past few months, I've been focusing on training to failure, really pushing myself to increase my volume and intensity during my muscle building phase. And guess what? Now that I'm in a fat loss phase, my body fat is dropping, but my strength hasn't gone down. That makes me really happy. So girls, don't be afraid of lifting heavy or getting bulky. Building muscle as a woman is really hard. And it takes time. The truth is, pushing yourself and training hard won't make you too big. It will just make you stronger, more confident, and feel amazing. Alright, let me take you through my split in more detail. Let's go! I like to kick off my week with back day. It's honestly my favorite session. There's no particular reason. Maybe just because I feel naturally stronger training my back. I always start with a warm-up focused on scapular mobility and activation. It may look simple, but this step is so important. It helps me connect with the movement and really feel the muscles working throughout the session. First up, pull-ups. I go as far as I can each side, aiming for maximum reps. Right now I can do about 8 to 9 in one go. It took me almost 1 year to get there. Pull-ups are especially tough for girls, so I'm really proud of this progress. I do 3 sides. Next one is wet grip light pull down. This targets back width and helps build the V taper shape. I start with 2 heavy sets of 8 reps, then drop the weight for 2 lighter sets of 12 reps, so 4 sets in total. Then I go into T-bar rows, one of my favorite compound movements for mid-back thickness. I keep my chest up, squeeze at the top, and control the negative. 4 sets, 10 reps each. The next one is machine pull down for lights, more focused on upper back engagement. I aim for full range, stretch all the way up and squeeze through the bottom. I usually do 4 sets of 10 reps, really focusing on feeling the lights work the entire way through. After that, seated rows. I use a descending weight pattern, starting heavy, then slightly reducing the weight each set, still keeping it at 10 reps for 4 sets in total. And finally, straight arm pull downs to finish off the session. This isolates the lights and gives a really nice stretch and burn. I take it a bit slower here to really feel the contraction. Perfect for the end of back day. Today is glutes and legs day, but to be honest, this has never been my strong point. I've always been more of an upper body dominant girl, but recently I really started increasing the intensity of my lower body sessions. Because balance is important and I want to grow evenly. After warming up, I always start with the king of compound lifts, the barbell squat, aiming for 10 to 12 reps each. Second movement, Romanian deadlift. Definitely one of my all-time favorite exercises. This move targets the hamstrings and glutes through a deep hip hinge. I keep my knees slightly bent, push the hips back and lower the bar until I feel a big stretch in the hamstrings. Then squeeze the glutes on the way up, Control is everything here. I do 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Next up, Bulgarian split squats. Guys, I seriously hate this movement, but I also have to admit, it works. If you want that glute hamstring separation and sculpted lower body, this is the one. Form-wise, make sure your front knee stays in line with your foot and keep your torso slightly leaning forward to engage the glutes more. I do 4 sets of 10 reps per leg. And yes, it burns. Then we go into lying leg curls. This mainly targets the hamstrings, especially the lower portion. This was never part of my routine before, but I recently added into strengthening my posterior chin. The key is to slow down the movement and stay in control. Last exercise, back extensions, or what some people call hip extensions. This is one of the best moves to target the upper glutes. You can add weights if you want to make it more challenging. Make sure to round your upper back slightly. That reduces lower back compensation and really focuses the tension on the glutes. 4 sets of 10 to finish off the session. It's shoulder day. Honestly, one of my favorite sessions. There's just something so satisfying about seeing your delts pump up and feel full during a workout. I don't know why, but watching that roundness develop always gives me a little boost of confidence and a big sense of progress. First exercise, dumbbell shoulder press. This one is an absolute must for building those full, round shoulders. And I always do it first while I'm fresh, so I can push heavier. I use a descending weight pattern, starting heavier and dropping as I fatigue. 8 to 10 reps per set, 4 sets total. The second one, incline barbell press. I added this into my shoulder day because I really want to strengthen my front delts and upper chest together. It's a great compound movement that ties the 2 areas nicely. I do 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Next up is the overhead press, also known as military press. I used to do this all the time back when I trained CrossFit. It's tough to progress on, but I love how powerful it feels. Stand tall, core tight, bar starts from the collarbone, and press overhead in a straight line, avoiding leaning back or arching too much. I do 4 sets of 8 reps. The first movement, cable lateral raises. Compared to dumbbells, cables provide constant tension through the whole range, which makes this version more effective for isolating the middle delts. I use lightweight, 4 sets total. Slightly lean away from the machine, lift with your elbow leading, and don't swing the weight. Keep it smooth and controlled. The next one, cable front raises. I lean slightly forward to put more emphasis on the front delts and reduce momentum. I do 4 sets of 12 reps, focusing on slow eccentrics and strong contractions at the top. And last one, dumbbell plate front raises. I wanted to give my front delts a little extra push today, so I added 2 more front focused sides. It's a small movement, but super effective for carving out that front shoulder line. But overall, this session hits all angles, front, side, and upper chest for a well-rounded shoulder look. Yeah, I love shoulder day. There's just something about seeing that pump and feeling your shoulders fill out that makes the grind feel so worth it. A lot of people think girls don't need to train chest, but I don't really agree with that. Training your chest, especially your upper chest, actually helps improve overall balance and posture, supports your shoulder structure, and creates a more defined athletic upper body. It also improves pushing strength and stability for other compound lifts. To begin, I do push-ups to failure for 2 sets. It's such a great bodyweight movement to wake up the chest and triceps. First exercise, barbell bench bench press. Right now, I'm really trying to build my pressing strength, so I always start with a heavy side to challenge myself. Honestly, this is hard for me. Strength progression is slow, and I still need a spotter when pressing 45 kilos. I usually do 2 heavy sides of 6 to 8 reps, then drop the weight a bit for 2 more sides of 10 reps. For any girls who are new to this lift, always use support or a spotter because it can be dangerous without it. Next up is incline dumbbell press, targeting the upper chest and front delts. Same idea here, first the 2 sides as heavy as I can manage for 8 reps, then drop the weight slightly for 10 to 12 reps on the last 2 sides. Incline pressing is great for building a balanced upper body and improving shoulder aesthetics. The third one is cable chest fly. I go for lighter weight here and really focus on control, letting the chest stretch fully and squeezing hard at the center. This is one of my favorite finishing movements for chest. I do 4 sides of 12, slow and controlled, keeping the tension on throughout. After chest, I move on to cable tricep pushdowns. I used to never train arms, but recently I added upper arms into my routine to balance out my physique. Triceps have always been a weak point for me, so I'm really trying to build strength and shape here. This one burns in a good way. I do 4 sets of 10 reps. And finally, barbell curls for biceps. Biceps are also something I only recently added into my splits, but I'm loving how the lines are starting to show, especially in good lighting. I do 4 sides of 10 reps, using a descending weight pattern to push through fatigue.